Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Rock hounds, it's rough rocks again. I'm starting with a little bit of view of a lake, view of the sky. 6 o'clock in the morning in Canada, in Ontario. My favorite pine, one of my favorite pines that I know of. The sky is really blue. The air is clear. You're gonna see some old prospect, also known as Ojeipee mine. And this is my companion of the morning, Mr. Tim Hortons. I'm going just in there. So it's honestly like 50 meters of the road. So I'm taking my persuader, negotiator, and I'm gonna take one more today. I'm gonna call him deal breaker. Why do I have only left gloves? Anybody see? Notice my right glove? Anyway, I have to figure out something. And I take these guys because my knees are old. Anyway, the rest is here on the truck if I need food. But I'll be back at the campsite in 2 hours. Let's see what we can find. So pit is literally 5 meters off the road. It's my truck, you can see there, red guy. And as always, opens as a trench. So there's lots of debris on both sides. You know, obviously there was a vein here of interest, and then there is a battery made of lead and zinc. Goes around, comes around. So anyway, I'm gonna go through this debris on the side. I just want to find a little more samples of green apatite that I found here. But if I find something really cool, like some formation of quartz, or you know, feldspar, there is some very interesting I believe sulfides here too. Let's see what this is. It's a nice rock. Oh, it has a very nice mica crystals. Quartz is here. Big, small, we love them all. And the bad guys are here too, leaving bottles behind. Yeah, so I guess that trench was explored and then the pit was dug in here, I guess, for a little more. It was something more interesting to prospectors. And then there is a main trench closer to the road that everybody goes to. Yeah, so I won't be showing you me actively digging the dirt, but I will show you a little bit of finds that I will accomplish in a few minutes. Okay. Oh, it's a very nice rock. If I was a prospector, I would definitely stop here and see what's going on. Okay, see you in a few minutes. Yes, so that would be something I was mentioning earlier. So you're a prospector long time ago, and you walk into the forest and you see this rock. Looks like nothing, but you go closer and you're starting to see sticking out books of small mica. Then there's a little outcrop of feldspar, and there is a vein of quartz, and then you know you're onto something. So what I'm gonna do, there's this big heap of rock up high, all crushed. So I'm just gonna position myself here. So I'm standing, not even bending or kneeing. And I'm gonna just examine piece by piece. In a few minutes, see if this is a good spot to dig. So guys, I had to get out of this woods because mosquitoes are super active. A train just passed by and it's very dark in there. It's hard to adjust your sight, and I find everything repeats itself in big boulders. So anyway, from that wooden area, I just want to show you what I found. I found this band of okay, let's have two descriptions. I found seam of gold. You see it? Beautiful seam of gold. I found meteorite, and I found topaz, spike, and a dinosaur pool. So this will fix me up for retirement. Yeah, if you believe internet, you would probably come here and dig for treasures. But now, being serious, I really like that seam of mica, because that's original vein that wasn't really damaged with working here. So that's what originally would be found here in bedrock. Of course, this seam is not gold, but it's beautiful Muscovite mica going through the feldspar. I kind of like it. It's not about how valuable things are, but how aesthetically they look to me. This, of course, is not topaz, although it's a nice color topaz would have. But this is a single crystal of feldspar encased in big boulder of mica that I cracked, and it got stuck onto it, so I can leave it like this. This, of course, is slag of some smelting, which is, this road is full of it, big and small. You have them all. So is this. When I saw it first, I thought maybe it's some hematite brought from somewhere. As heavy as can be. Who knows? Maybe it is hematite. Look at this shine on it. It's not very sluggy per se. I don't know, maybe I take this one home. Yeah, the spike, of course, is the railway spike, and this I'm gonna test, but I have a feeling that this may be to do some with something with radioactive stuff. I have my detector, but I can't find it right now, so I'm gonna update you about it. Now I'm gonna go to the main trench, which is there and it's exposed to sun, so I have no mosquitoes, so I really want to see some samples of green apatite. So guys, this is main trench. I'm here already, killing time. I just have this urge to find another sample of this very tiny green apatite, which is so hard to find. And you know what? I don't think I'm crazy, because I just found. So this is the zone. This is the trench that starts in there. See this graffiti here? That wasn't me. So anyway, in this kind of zone, when you find quartz that mixes with this stainy, with this reddish stain, that stain comes from radioactive little tiny grains of most likely uraninite. So basically, I have to zoom it, because if it's one, there's more, they say, yeah. So if you see it here, that little green area, that's unfortunately broken in two log of tiny apatite crystal. Useless? Yes. Who cares? Most likely. But for me, that makes my day. So when you're finding something that looks like this, these are grains of most likely radioactive things. That's what this prospect was for. Smack it open and you may find some tiny green apatite. But when they're tiny, I have a lot bigger, right? So I think I'm gonna be heading home, get some coffee going, and gonna call it a day. If you want feldspar, quartz, smoky, that's a place for you to be. In a few minutes you're gonna have full backpack if you like lapidary stuff. All right, let's go to another road cut closer to Perry Sound. So guys, if you ever come to Ojeipee mine, don't come in the middle of the day because there's really no place to hide from sun. So I'm just gonna sit here against the wall, have a little bit of a snack, but I have to share with you something that I came here for particularly, and I'm so glad I achieved my goal. Mainly, I really wanted to find more apatite, which is weird for this locality, but I found very tiny pieces of apatite in the middle of the diggings. I showed you them on different videos. So I said, if, as they say, there's one, there's more. And today I found the source. And look at this. I know it's shattered, but this find is not about quality, but it's about if really exists. And you can't deny now the size of it is pretty much like a pencil. It's my finger. So you can see one wall is saved. It's very hard to extract. Obviously this would be cross section hiding into this biotite band that occurs in this pegmatite. This pegmatite carries actually crystals of feldspar, kind of like a situation like the garnet in River Valley. And this one also has here a cross section of apatite, which I'm gonna work on when I take it home. So they're getting bigger. There's even one here. This is just a shard, but that's the rock in which this apatite occurs. And this is my find of the day. Super happy about that. Look at that. Apatite from Ojeipee mine. Thanks for witnessing this with me. It's the mine. I found this in the very end of the trench towards the highway. Guys, there is nothing better than eating your snack in the crystal cave. And on the side of the diggings here, there's a beautiful ledge of solid pure quartz with overhang of pink feldspar with, I believe, crystal of feldspar. But somebody, my goodness, why did they do that? Just destroyed the face of it. Anyway, I'm just gonna have my snack. Told my wife to go to Rousseau, which is a little village not far from here, by the lake Rousseau. Told her I need 2 hours. I found my apatites in 30 minutes. So now I'm just gonna enjoy myself and wait for her to pick me up. Guess what I found, guys? I really think, I really hope that this is uraninite. That what is marked in the report this prospect for. So this is crystal that was in a vein of quartz, as you can see. It's visible on both sides. My detector is in the truck, If this is Iranite, I am complete for this mine.